If it were not for the United States, European countries would be speaking German. Dare I say that if it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking French.
Wow! Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. All right, if you're new here, my name is Seed, and it is so nice to have you on here. All right, guys, we're going to be seeing a video today, and we're checking out best 6 minutes of King Charles roasting Trump with history jabs in classic English style. I really cannot wait to check this out. All right, I've been seeing this video flying around, and I said, okay, let me react to this today. All right, so without further ado, please subscribe, and if you find this video interesting, do what to like, share, subscribe, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, so guys, let's get right into this already.
My family's history remains reflected in your maps, which read rather like our Christmas card list across the ages.
Okay.
North and South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, and the cities of Charleston, a particular favorite of mine, Georgetown, and for that matter, Georgia, Annapolis, as you mentioned, and further favorites, Prince William County and Williamsburg. This said, our French friends can feel equally at home with a glance at a map. Indeed, you recently commented, Mr. President, that if it were not for the United States, European countries would be speaking German. Dare I say that if it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking French.
Wow. Wow.
Of course, we both love our French cousins greatly, and we three estates are not only bound by our shared values, but by a profound belief that together we are more than the sum of our parts. On this occasion, I cannot help noticing the readjustments to the East Wing, Mr. President. Following your visit to Windsor Castle last year. And I'm sorry to say that we British, of course, made our own small attempt at real estate redevelopment of the White House in 1814.
Straight jabs.
It is not hard to see how important the relationship remains in matters both seen and unseen. My mother's first Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, understood this so well. But then he himself was half American, a tradition of shared transatlantic heritage, which I am pleased to say is alive and well in the White House today. Indeed, such was the closeness that Sir Winston, while staying here in the White House, in those rooms you showed us upstairs, emerged naked from the bathtub to discover the door opening as President Roosevelt came in for a chat. With rapier wit, the President cast aside any embarrassment by declaring that the Prime Minister has nothing to conceal from the President of the United States.
I see it.
This
what a good sense of humor from a king.
Between our leaders in the early 1940s. The kinship and friendship of many centuries provided great reassurance to my late grandfather, King George VI, as it did to my late mother. It means every bit as much to me. Of course, my late mother knew fewer than 13 serving presidents, thankfully all of them fully clothed. Freedom is again under attack following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Today, our partnerships in NATO and AUKUS deepen our technological and military cooperation and ensure that together we can meet the challenges of an increasingly complex and contested world. And speaking of submarine alliances, there was one particular AUKUS predecessor, launched from a UK shipyard in 1944, that served for the majority of her life attached to the 4th Submarine Squadron in Australia, playing a critical role during the war in the Pacific. Her name? HMS Trump. So tonight, Mr. President, I am delighted to present to you, as a personal gift, the original bell which hung on the conning tower of your valiant namesake. May it stand as a testimony to our nation's shared history and shining future. And should you ever need to get hold of us, or just give us a ring. So many miracles of the modern world have been and still are invented in America. Indeed, we have followed the voyage of Artemis II, or Artemis II, as my family and I might like to call her, with close attention. Now, I know you have big plans for the moon, Mr. President, but I've actually checked the papers, and I rather suspect it is already part of the Commonwealth, I'm afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, on this week's visit, I look forward to meeting the people and communities of this dynamic country, including celebrating some of the work of my King's Trust, which it has been doing in these communities, helping give young people a chance to succeed across America in this year when we mark 50 years of the Trust. Can you believe it? Every year, millions of Britons journey to this remarkable country to experience its glorious national parks, soaring mountains and ancient forests. From the peaks of the Pacific Northwest to the rugged shores of the Atlantic, from the vast expanses of the West to the sweeping prairies and canyons, the natural beauty of this land is found in every corner. And in sport, in just a few weeks, the United States and Canada will be among those to welcome the world as hosts of the FIFA World Cup. So in one sense, Mr. President, as heads of state, we are joint hosts. We call this game, by the way, football, Mr. President. And I can only say, as the head of state of 5 competing countries, I will be watching the matches closely and with great enthusiasm. After all, we always like favourable odds. At this time,
not soccer, it's football.
It's more critical than ever. I can only turn to Shakespeare's genius to remind us of the plea for peace spoken by the Duke of Burgundy at the conclusion of Henry V. My speech entreats that I may know why gentle peace should not bless us with her former qualities. Thank you, Mr. President and Mrs. Trump, for your splendid dinner this evening, which, may I say, is a very considerable improvement on the Boston Tea Party. So, whether your cup contains tea, wine, Scotch whisky, bourbon, or even cola, let us raise our glasses and voices as we toast the past, the present, and the future, thank you, of our 2 proud and allied nations. To the United States and the United Kingdom, God bless both our countries.
Thank you very much. Thank you. As your great job. That's so beautiful. That's
Really? Okay, I wasn't sure if he actually drank from that cup on the way, because I actually saw someone at the end receiving the cup from President Trump. All right, this is quite a funny video. It's a great speech from King Charles, a king with a very great sense of humor. And I'm just wondering, does President Trump actually listen to all the jabs that were thrown at him? Like, I feel like maybe he was not even paying much attention to what King Charles was actually saying. This is really wonderful, and I appreciate this video a lot. All right, this is more like saying the harsh truth in a very gentle way. All right, this is so wonderful. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.